All right, man. Detroit Lions lose to the Dallas Cowboys 22-21. At the end of the day, it appeared that Taylor Decker reported, but then again, the ref was saying, well, that's not the call they made. Was he, I guess he illegal touched the ball. It looked like Dan Skipper and Taylor Decker reported on a 2-point conversion, but then again, I just felt that they should have just kicked the field goal and played for overtime, especially the way their defense was playing. It just seemed like Dan Campbell don't have a real good sense for when to kick it and when to go for it, in my opinion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Had they kicked the field goal earlier, the game would have been intact, even from that range earlier when they went for it. It's just that they didn't get it, and it don't seem like it seemed today. Obviously, I think Ben Johnson and Dan Campbell lost the game for them. I'm not gonna go in here and cry about cheating because that's just what happened in Dallas. And I think the issue today was Ben Johnson lost this game. The defense stepped up, especially with the putrid secondary. I mean, Aiden Hutchinson, I believe, had 3 sacks tonight. They did their thing. I mean, obviously, you can point to Derek Barnes being trash too. He totally whiffed on the safety that could have changed the complexity of the game. That's a 9-point swing, right then and there. It's just to the point where they don't have anybody on the back end that can cover as far as at quarterback. And Cam Johnson today, Cam Sutton today, I know he was hampered, but he was horrible. They horrible, and they got to find a way to get there. I think they in need of 2 really good corners. Um, you know, um, and that's just what it is, man. There's no way that CD Lamb is catching the ball like that. You got to, no matter where he moving at, they got to be better. I think in the nickel position, Brian Branch is doing a phenomenal job. You really can't tell no difference between the Veldor kid and Jerry Jacobs, but they got to go out there and find some corners, man. That's imperative. An additional pass rusher, somebody on the inside. But Derek Barnes is what started the bad luck tonight. He whiffed on the safety, bro. People talking about it's wrapping up. Yeah, he totally missed Dak Prescott in the pocket, bro. Like, that was mistake number one. That gave him momentum. The defense, they played their heart out today. That's the only real mistake they really made as far as big mistakes. And, that's what the majority of CD 92 yards came on that. CD Lamb caught for 227. 227 he caught the ball for. You know what I'm saying? And Jared Goff today, man, he just didn't, he was terrible. He threw the pick on the out route. I think he threw another pick too. I think that Ben Johnson today, he didn't have a really good sense that even last week, the team that played Dallas, they Miami tried to get their zone stretch running game going, but you got to run at Dallas. You got to run right down the hill, and they just weren't doing that. You knew when Montgomery coming in, it most likely was going to be on the inside. When Gibbs coming in, they was trying to run it on the outside. And they had some success here and there running the ball on the outside with Gibbs. They should have been running straight down the middle. And unfortunately, man, it's just to the point where the offense let them down tonight. Golf accuracy was terrible. That last throw, it was pressure coming in. Maybe they should have got him on a rollout. I don't know about down at the goal line, but you called a play for James Mitchell. Didn't like it. I just thought they should have kicked it, especially with Goff struggled with accuracy. Jameson Williams ended up getting injured after the big catch with an ankle injury. So that is what it is, man. It just got to the point where you can say you want to come down there and say the last call on the 2-point conversion was shiesty, but offensively they let us down today. From Goff and the 2 turnovers to the play calls, to the couple missed blocks early on by Sam Laporta on like the trap runs and all that type of stuff, man. The offense let them down. The defense, especially in the front seven, Campbell and Alexoni and the guys in the middle, they played their heart out. Aiden Hutchinson played their heart out. Safeties made plays. And ultimately, Jared Goff, I think an adjustment they should have made, other than just running straight at the Dallas defense, I think another adjustment they should have made was I think another adjustment they should have made was they should have went into hurry up offense. I was saying that, like, especially, yeah, they should have went to the hurry up more. Um, they should have went to the hurry up more, and I think that is that's what they was missing tonight. They should have went with the hurry up a lot more. I thought they should have, hurried the pace up. That's the one thing I really thought they should have did. They should have went to more hurry up versus versus Dallas tonight. I think that would have been a more effective. But ultimately, man, the quarterback position was just they cornerback position. The quarterback position was horrible tonight. That I mean, it ain't too much more to be said about it. Golf was atrocious. Um, you know, he just I don't know what to say, man. He just don't got the arm. They take away the middle and he got to go on the outside. He just don't have the arm. He don't have the arm. You know what I'm saying? I think, and they just need that pass rusher in up the middle of that defense and possibly another one on the edge. But they got to figure out what they got to do at cornerback. They got to figure out what they got to do at cornerback. Man, you be wanting the Lions to turn the corner, you know what I'm saying? And it's just hard, bro. It's hard. I didn't really believe in going for it. They should have played it for, especially the way your defense was playing. I felt they should have went they should have went to overtime. They should have went for it on overtime, especially after that play. You know, but at the end of the day, what goes around comes around. Dallas ain't gonna do shit anyway. Like I said, we playing with house money. We ain't supposed to be this good, no way. But I just feel that Campbell got to know when to kick the ball. You know what I'm saying? And in addition to that, man, Jared Goff he don't have enough arm. He don't have enough arm, bro. People talk about the accuracy. I just think they didn't have enough. He don't have enough arm to do so. I just don't think he got enough arm. I honestly think that you got to look at the stuff that happened on the field and not the stuff that y'all want to say that was cheating. The offensive coordinator had an off night tonight. He should have ran the ball right at them. All that wide trap and the running game, that would take these running plays time to develop. Dallas had too much athletes up front shooting the gap, so that wasn't gonna work. This is why DeMarcus Lawrence and Michael Parsons on the wide trap plays, whatever you want to call them, trap plays, Laporta couldn't get there. Those take times to develop, so they coming downhill and they shooting them gaps too fast. You know what I'm saying? What you have to do, you have to line up with a fullback and run right at Dallas. That's the problem. Like, these new offensive coordinators like to go single back and spread it out. These new defenses with these hybrid linebackers / safeties, they're not designed to really, for the power O's and the running back ISOs and the whams and the slams. They not designed for that. They designed for the stretch plays, the misdirections, the traps, the plays that take time to develop. That's what they good at. You have to run the ball right down a team like Dallas throat, pause, with a fullback and let them boys hit the hole. Every time they ran the ball with Gibbs, it was mostly on the outside. And then one time he got 34 yards, it was a holding call on James Mitchell. Now, how fitting is it for James Mitchell to be missed for the game winner? Guy that really ain't played all year. Montgomery got in the game, you pretty much knew it was a good chance he was running on the inside. You know what I'm saying? And he threw the pick on the screenplay. That was another slow developing play that had to happen. When you are playing with plays that slow develop, Dallas is going to eat that up. You have to run at them. You have to run directly at them. Whatever you're doing, it has to be downhill and directly at them. That's what it has to be. They starting a nickelback out there in Jordan Lewis. He's a good tackler, but if you sit up there and you play power football and you get a fullback in there and a hat on the hat, they're not gonna be able to wear you down. And you're gonna wear them down in the third and fourth, late in the third and the fourth quarter. So, Ben Johnson had a shit plan today. And you gotta understand, Cam Sutton was playing on a bad foot. Um, and Aaron Glenn, honestly, gotta give him credit. He's finding ways to mask the deficiencies of the corners. He's starting to put Melifanu out there on certain guys, and they tried, they had a pick play, ran for Brandon Cooks. That could have been a penalty that he scored a touchdown on. But ultimately, if the Lions not going to be the SOL Lions, they got to win games like this. And that's factual. It's factual, man. And I think Aaron Glenn called a great game today with what he had. And Ben Johnson called a shit game. He really did. He tried to do exactly what Miami did, and he failed. Miami didn't have much success. It was the same type of score game. Run directly at Dallas, and he should have been play actioning, and that would open up Laporta and everything else. So, ultimately, the reason why, Jameson Williams and Josh Reynolds is not really eating outside the numbers, Jared Goff he doesn't have an arm to get it there. And then when you factor in, you got pass rush coming at you, he can't step into those throws. So that's an issue. But I don't see the Lions going far at all. I don't think they're gonna win a playoff game. It is what it is. They're ahead of the schedule, but they got decisions they got to make. And a lot of times, GMs are scared to go out there and get the answer at quarterback or prepare to get the answers at quarterback. The only thing that give you faith if they did had a wherewithal to take a value pick at Hendon Hooker. But right now, Jared Goff, you ain't going too far with him. And if you are, I think the things you got to correct, you got to find a better left tackle than Taylor Decker, or you got to put Pania at left tackle and go find your right tackle. That might be a little bit easier. You got to find an interior pass rusher that can do everything. You got to find an edge rusher. And you got to go out there and find some corners. These starting corners you got should be your backup corners other than Brian Mitchell in the nickel back position. So those are things they got to find. I think Campbell and Anzoni is good enough to be out there. But Hutch played his heart out today, but they got to find a quarterback that gives them the whole field to be available and that know how to move his feet. Anytime Jared Goff slid his feet or had to move his feet, it's an inaccurate pass. It is what it is. If Goff is not balanced on his throws, if he off the back foot, if he not stepping into the throw, it's not going to get there. I don't think it's an accuracy thing. I think it's a lack of arm strength. And as you get older, your arms don't get stronger. So, hey, thumbs up the video, share the video, subscribe to the channel. The subscribe button is the bell icon button. Hit all notifications, increase your chance, get notifications. We go live or drop video. Financially, want to support the channel, Cash App, $ CJ Good 313, Venmo CJ Good 313, PayPal link description. Hit the link tree. Find me on Twitter, Spotify, Anchor, Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. Appreciate the love, support. Peace.